You did everything you could. But you're trying to associate yourself with this lowlife right now? With this guy? David, what was she doing? What do you think? I mean, Miranda, listen, you've been a part of the green room for almost about 3 months now. If you want airtime, Miranda, you got it. But you don't have to associate yourself with this guy. Don't you understand everything he touches turns to poison? I'm talking about Howard Collado. David, what was her intention, you think? I mean, I have no idea. Why would she want to show up and talk to Howard?
I don't know if it's confusion. I don't know if she's just longing for love and support, but you're not going to get it in that direction, Miranda. I'm putting together a family. I'm putting together a team to move forward. And Miranda, I know you've gone through a lot. I know that your emotions have gone all over the place, from thinking that Mickey Doyle is your dad to finding out that you were lied to, and before you found out you were lied to and still thought he was your father, having him hit on you. I mean, it was disgusting. I know you've gone through a lot. But bring it down. It's not a good idea to get mixed up in Howard Collado's drama, because he's a drama queen. I know.
And he's a drama queen, and he is. And he's been there since day one. But guess what, guys and gals? The T-Rex was around for 1.2 million years in the Jurassic period, almost the Cretaceous period as well. But the T-Rex went down. And God, I'm not trying to compare the T-Rex and Howard Collado. Not at all. They had the same haircut. That's about it.
And little arms.
Yeah, little arms as well, squiggly little arms. But that's about it. What I am saying, though, is just because Howard Collado thinks that he's been able to survive this war of attrition, he hasn't. But far be it from me, guys and gals, to ever come between a person who still wants to strive for the best, even though we all know that he doesn't have it in him. What I'm going to do right now, guys and gals, is I'm going to step back. We're going to close the show out, but we're going to do something before we close the show out. It's important for you guys and gals to understand that even though David Holliday's trial is coming up, so is this man's trial. His trial's coming up as well.
Howard!
You're talking about brains and arm sizes? Well, interesting, because if I recall, I think I don't think you even have a brain, David. I think you exist on something that's like mysterious at this point. I don't think your brain fires neurons either. Not sure how that works. But oh, buddy, your trial's coming up, and your demise is right behind it.
Yeah, well, I know this thing's been planned out. I know there are people working behind the scenes to get this all worked out, with Mike Droese becoming the judge. And I'm sure you probably have had a little say in that. But it's just going to make my victory that much sweeter, my man, when I'm the one standing at the end of this whole circus that has been put before us.
Got it. What's actually going to be sweeter is, they say how high you rise is the greater the fall. Man, that fall is going to be precious. Just, I'm telling you, it's going to be just beautiful.
It's not going to happen, Howard. It's not going to happen. And I know, I am enjoying this newfound confidence that you just seem to pop on with today. It's a rare thing that I get to witness it, and I like it. It's impressive. I know you're a good actor. You're very, very talented individual in that field. So I know this is all fake. It's all fake, Howard. My trial is coming up. You're right. And if Mike Drosey's the judge and Mario Mancini's the prosecutor, so be it. So be it. I'll be ready. I'm going to have my popcorn and soda pop.
Oh, I'll have mine.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
I will.
Sure you will. I expect.
Actually, I have my platano and popcorn and soda pop. Platano, the Dominican cuisine. Yeah. I have my fried platanos ready to go.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure they're all going to show up to see, because that's what I do. I bring the crowds, Howard. bring the
No,
crowds.
you actually elicit a lot of hostility and frustration. That's what you bring out. And that's pretty much why Mario and Judge Strossi are out, because your reign needs to come to an end. I mean, the wrestling community are going to be probably outside your house with picket fences.
That's not
saying,
true. Howard, I'm hanging out. I'm hanging out with wrestlers. Howard, I am.
You're what?
Okay? Duke and Del and I, hanging out. Having black eyed peas, collard greens, and cornbread, bringing in the new year.
Yeah, that's called a minority group right there. That's what that is. That's what Del represents. He's representing the minority right now in this situation.
And that's why you never show up on his show to tell that to him, right, Howard? There's nobody that I've been scared of to go on.
I'm sorry, he associates himself with you. So why am I going to deplete my...
Because he's the patriot, Howard. He's the patriot.
No, there's no reason.
One of the greatest to do it, my man.
Yeah, look, that's conjecture, really, at this point. Conjecture. All I'm saying is people associate themselves with you, David. I question their morality, their character, their intelligence, and their fortitude. That's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, well, you know what? I guess you needed a couple of weeks.
Here he comes. You
needed a couple of weeks to formulate the right words, Howard Collado. And the reason why you can't look at me right now is because I don't want you to soil anything. You know what? Every single time you show up, Howard Collado, you hex me. You put a hex on me. My camera's working right now, buddy. You want to see? Has nothing to do with me on my end. Your eyes don't deserve to be looking at such a sight. As a man quite as fine as Avi Klein. So I'm going to tell you something right off the bat, Howard Collado. You soil these experiences for me. You were supposed to come in and play music, but all of a sudden something weird happened. Howard Collado formulated an opinion. Howard Collado had something on his mind. Yay, let's hear what Howard Collado says. Howard Collado, a picture is worth 1,000 words and a video is worth 1,000,000. And when I look at you right now, to the right of my screen, you look like a dejected human being. I look at Mike Drosy and I see a jealous human being. Mike Drosy, that's what you are. You're jealous. Because you couldn't have Howard Collado or Avi Klein or anybody else sit beside you in Tennessee and put their arm around you the way that Del Wilkes is embracing young Holiday. And they've only known each other for a couple of months. That's the kind of impact, Howard Collado, that David Holiday has, not only in our co-hosts, but everybody else. Howard, when we take this on the road, David Holiday's going to have a line, oh, so long. You won't. You won't. And I won't need to hire a masked assailant because I never did anyway, and neither will David Holiday, because we're going to be feeling sorry for you. You'll wish that you were out of commission the way you were laid out a month ago, because you're going to be so depressed, noticing that everybody's got a line. Don Morocco will have a line of people greeting him, Del Wilkes, Paul Roma, Bill DeMott, Ray Lloyd, The Glacier, myself, not you. Nobody's here to see you, Howard Collado. And the only chance they'll have to see you is the next few episodes of The Green Room. Because in The Green Room, justice is always the hot topic of discussion, and it's always served best. Howard Collado, there is no one that's trying to align themselves with you. I'll give it to Casey, I'll give it to Jamie, I'll give it to Jarrell. They're planning, they're plotting. I may not exactly be in favor of their motivation to do so, but nobody wants to join Team Collado. And if you don't want to listen to me, all you want to do is write down those notes. That's all you want to do, Howard. I won't shut up. You know why? I'll tell you why I won't shut up. I won't shut up because my voice is the sweet nectar that allows the viewers to come in and enjoy these broadcasts. And Howard Collado, if you don't believe me or David Holiday, maybe you'll believe Del Wilkes, who's joining us. Howard, be careful. I may show up at your front door. Howard Collado from Del Wilkes, our man.
That's right. That's right. Read it.
That's live. That's live, Howard. That's live. That's live.
Be careful what you say, how he's watching right now.
I officially soiled my pants. Yeah. You know what, Del, you come to my front door, come to my back door, come to my side, come to my left. I don't care. Okay, I really don't. Because again, anyone who associates themselves with David, I really question.
Okay, I'm gonna interrupt you now. People watching this show, this man is talking about morality. But everybody, including James, when he put me on suspension for defending myself and paying back a visit to him, because nobody seems to want to talk about the fact that this man showed up in my house with a knife.
Oh, interesting. A knife, really? What did I have in my left eye, huh? The other day, huh? It was a black eye, right?
This thing started. Those boundaries never would have crossed, Howard, if you didn't show up in my house with a knife. You turned this thing in to be serious. You made this personal.
Nope, I went to your house to communicate, okay? I brought a knife.
With a knife, licking a knife on the... Get out of here.
I wanted to break bread. Oh, but you jumped
this,
one.
Avi, everybody, this is why I know I'm going to be fine through this trial. Because that's a crock. You guys saw everything. You know.
It's right there, David. It's right there, David. It's right there. It's right there, David.
Exactly right there. I brought a steak knife.
Getting ready for Christmas. I got my Santa Claus hat on. And look at your face. Look at the anger and the evil.
I was actually admiring your house. That's what I was doing. You have actually nice taste.
They know the truth, Howard. It's all falling apart.
Yeah, the truth I know is this. Remember that? The okay given to the assailant? You remember that?
Making sure you were okay? Yeah.
No, that's again, right?
Because I didn't know if somebody had done something, because, listen, I wouldn't be surprised if you have a lot more enemies out there, Howard. And what that situation was that, man, I was concerned, Howard doesn't look well, and had somebody to check and make sure you were okay. When he noticed that you were breathing, he gave me the okay sign. Now, the reason why he was bundled up like that was because it's freezing up here in the Northeast. Howard, we had a foot of snow that week.
Howard, if this guy was out to attack you, if you claim that this guy actually laid you out, I'm going to kind of just bring myself down. It's my choice to lower my voice. It's my choice to lower my voice. It's my choice to lower my voice. Now that I have calmed myself down, I realize that, Howard Collado, all you have is a throne of lies. When I used the word that, I brought up a certain term last week. I said David Holiday is going to be anointed. David Holiday's royalty. David Holiday is sitting atop a mountain. He's perched atop a mountain. He will be Zeus, shooting down that bolt of lightning, making sure that people who are scrapping for little morsels might still have a place in the green room. So, Howard Collado, if I were you, do the right thing. You've never been the sharpest tool in the drawer unless you're holding a butcher knife. But Howard Collado, do the right thing. David Holiday still has a spot for you, man. He's building and renovating the green room. It's going to be a palatial palace like no one has ever seen before. It's going to put the Taj Mahal to shame. He needs someone to wash the windows. He needs someone to make sure that the bathroom is cleaned up. There's a job. There's a job for you, Howard Collado. It doesn't have to be this way. It doesn't have to be this way.
Haven't you run out of strings already, Puppet Master? Hasn't James cut a little more of your strings? He needs to cut a couple more of your strings, Puppet Master. That's your new name now, Avi. Avi Puppet Master Klein. Because that's what you are. You are the Puppet Master. And I'm David, you can't see it, but I can see it a mile away. You're his puppet. There, I said it.
I feel sorry for you, Howard.
No, well, what you can do with your empathy or sympathy. That's what you can do.
I mean, the viewers see what Avi has done and what he has provided, not only for the viewers, but for the wrestlers on this panel,
Tammy,
for the co-host. And you don't seem to have any respect for the major players in this. You don't seem to have respect for the people that tune in every week.
Interesting.
This is an... Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. Tammy had a lightning bolt.
Tammy is gone. All right, Tammy is switched over to the dark side.
Nope.
She's gone loony. She's drank the Kool-Aid. She's fired up. She goes to bed thinking about how